Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. All right. Hold on one moment. I had to make sure the door was locked. Okay. So, not a few things have happened, actually. Actually, one thing did happen. I drawed something that I kind of like, but, I don't know, I could have done a lot better, but, anyway. Took me, actually, I don't know how long it took me. I'd say a few hours, which is why it isn't that good, but I'm surprised. Okay, it's a double-edged sword. I'm happy with how far I was able to get, but I'm not happy at how it looks, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I wish I was able to, draw better on, with digital art, but I can't as of now, but hopefully in the future I will be able to. Anyway, something stupid just happened, like, a few moments prior to me going on and doing this. I was, okay, so I was in the living room. Sorry. Anyway, so I was sitting in the living room watching a film with my siblings. Well, not really. It was with my older sister and my mother. I was sitting down first, then my mother came along, and so I didn't really join them. They kind of joined me. But that was because no one was already there. Like, I went there, then no one was in the living room, so I was like, I sat down and all that. And then they sat down. And then my youngest sister, who was out on a walk, came back, unfortunately, alive. And it was their turn to watch YouTube. So they left, and I was like, maybe I should do my, podcast now. So then I took the laptop, I came back into my room, set up the entire thing, and then I hear Wachitu coming back. Oh, I hear them coming back. More importantly, Wachitu came back in one piece, and didn't really think much of it. But then my youngest sister just burst through the door, like, I was on it, and I was like, well, yeah, you were on it for like 3 hours, and then you left at around 3, and yeah. So, and then she was like, well, I got back on it. I was like, so I was about to say, so you left, so you were on it from around 10 to 3, then you came back at 6:20, and within, at 6:25, and within the 3 minutes you had of your own time from getting ready to walk her at 6:35, you went on the laptop again. And I didn't say that, but that's what I was trying to get at. But I said, well, I have to do this thing now, so see ya. And she's like, well, hurry up. I'm like, biznatch. Anyway, but, I mean, how do you hurry up 4 hours of work, really? Cause, like, yeah, man, I need to get to work. I've been neglecting quite a few things, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to figure out a few things. Oh, because I did this drawing of a character, a story that I had in my head, but I never really got out. I'm gonna, so I drew it out. It looks better than what I normally would have done in my own drawings on digitally, but it still sucks looking. Like, you can still tell that it's painted on and all that. It's just, I there's a texture to things, and I can't do that. Like, I don't know what people are looking for in that type of stuff. Anyway, but it looks kind of it looks pretty good compared to what I normally do. And but I was smart this time. Oh, hold on. I was smart this time, and I I have it in layered format. So there's the scanned. Okay, so I drew it out first, then I scanned it. And then I put it onto the digital art program where I I added a layer to it so I could lower the opacity of the drawing itself that I freehand, and then I added another layer where I lined the thing. So after I lined it and inked it, which I think I did an okay job with lining it, a lot better than what I normally do, because normally I don't like lining it. So after I lined it, I added an in-between layer between the original art and my lined art, so that I could add paint to it, color, and then the color wouldn't disrupt the lines because the lines is over it. So yeah, and that's what I did. And because of that, when you take the lines off, it looks like almost like a painting. I never actually really looked at it with the lines off. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to, oh my God. Is this digital art? Sorry, like I'm on my DeviantArt page looking at it, and then it was like relatedness, like more in DeviantArt. There was like it was fairly nice drawing, and I looked at it, and it's like, I didn't expect it. It's a huge picture. This person must have spent a long time on this one. Surprisingly enough, this doesn't get a daily deviant or whatever. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm like anyway, but like what I'm trying to do is that I see that it's kind of weird actually, looking at this, because it's like, oh wait, hold on, wait a minute. It's like it's all painted, and it's just really weird looking. I wish I was better at digital art, but I'm not. I'm like, I don't know. I'm okay, I guess, but I'm nowhere near as good as what I want to be. Because I really do want to be good at this. Anyway, other than that, though, nothing else has really happened, unfortunately, because I wanna be able to. I asked Javen. I tried talking to him, but he hasn't answered me, and it's the same thing with John. Neither of them have answered to me. And nothing else has really honestly has happened. I was thinking about going to the fast food restaurant today, but then my mother was tired, so she can't take me. I don't have a driver's license. And yeah, I think that's it. So I'm sorry for not being energetic and all that. Speaking of energeticness, there's a guy. Well, I don't know him personally, but like sometimes I go on YouTube and I put first vlog into the search engine on the YouTube thingy, and then sorry, I thought I heard something. And then I filter the searches, the what is it called? The videos, I guess, to a month old or maybe a week. So I get like the first people who are like, not the first people, but I get people who are literally have just done their first vlog, because I want to see people grow up, I guess, in a sense, in the YouTube way. And like I want to see them either become a star or flop. Most of the time you just see them flop. But there was one guy who was talking about Illuminati and conspiracies. Is that the right word I'm looking for? But I'm sure you know what I mean. Sorry, I'm sometimes bad with, but it's like I can see it in my head. I know what I'm thinking, but like, I have I don't know. My mouth doesn't work as well for me. Anyway, but like he was just like at first, because like he had the look. He was, the look of a YouTube person. He had the nice hair, fairly good equipment, in a sense of webcam, I guess. He wasn't really afraid. He's pretty good at talking. It was actually video, not an audio thing. It was just his voice was okay, but the thing was that he sometimes paused too much. But anyway, here's the thing. So he would let's see if I can talk like him. So, YouTube. Last video that I talked about was the Illuminati, and I just feel kind of sad for the people who believe in it, really, because there's other things out there. Also, I'm sorry if I have to cut this video short. My daughter is here, and he was like, sorry, I'm switching off now, and he was like 18 years old, and he already had, understandably, hey, what the hey, the guy, people already have children at like 16 from time to time, and a lot, like, it's different than it was 50 years ago where they would wait until they actually got married, even after that and all that stuff. And I'm sure there's always been like the teenage delinquency throughout the entire, human history, but like, he didn't look like he would, care. I mean, like, I guess he would care, but like, it didn't seem like it's more of like, who would, yeah, he looked nice, but personality and all that stuff, he was kind of boring. He talked about weird things, which I like to find in people, but like, to find, the girl had to like him enough to get in bed with him and to keep the baby and to allow him to have the baby. I don't know if he was married. I don't remember seeing like a ring on his thing. Actually, I didn't look for it, to be honest, but I don't remember seeing a ring. I don't know if he was actually married, but he had a daughter and everything. It was just like, it's just boring. And he had like quite a few videos too. Like he'd uploaded like once every week or so. But the people who are energetic and all that stuff, they don't upload. And the reason why is this: because they're energetic, was most likely it's because they're sociables. Because they're sociables, they probably have a job, they have friends, and they do things. So they have no time on YouTube, which is sucky for me. All the people who are kind of antisocial, have nothing left to do, with not a lot of friends, generally do keep up with their thing. So it's a lose-lose for me. And but there's quite a few people and the people who do succeed on YouTube, they have to be attractive. They have to know they don't have to know what they're talking about, but they have to be able to talk. They have to be kind of funny. They have to be confident enough so they're not scared. And they have to have like this personality with them, which goes against YouTube law, because if they're so popular, why do they have all this time to do YouTube? But like in actuality, they don't have a lot of time because they're doing YouTube. They're making YouTube videos. Anyway, so I looked. I went back to my thing. My what would you call it? God dang it. Hold on. I gotta do something here. Okay. To the thingy, to the drawing that I did yesterday. And, it looks kind of weird without um, the clearness of, whatever, of the lining itself, and which I don't particularly mind, to be honest, but there's a few, like, how do you explain it? There's a few lines that I accidentally drew on the color layer itself, and I'm gonna have to deal with that later. So anyway, if I ever get the chance, I'll totally go back on and I'll see if I can make it realistically digitally paint the thing and not just have it lined. But I like the lined look. I really like the comic book feeling that I get when I line things, because I like thick black lines, which, now when I think about it, anyway. But I do. I like, that's like one of my kind of trademark things in my art, is that it has kind of not abrupt but thick lines for, as a drawing standpoint, and or at least I think I do. I'm not entirely sure, but because, but like, I don't know. I like the look of thick lines. God, I'm a horrible artist. I look back to a drawing I did back in, I don't even know, 2012, and this just looks horrible. Well, there's like a profile face. The nose is like 150% too long, and at the same time too short with the bridge. The mouth looks like a monkey's mouth, and I only found out recently why, because, well, I can't really explain it, to be honest, but yeah, and like I always make the head too big and all that, so I don't know. But I've gotten better. Like, I realized my mistakes, so I guess that's pretty good. Like, I can't draw as well anymore, which is weird to think about it. But I'm better at looking for my mistakes that I normally do. So, anyway, okay, I guess that's it. I'll talk to you later. Right. Hopefully Mother's making dinner now. Turns out it's my birthday in 3 days. I didn't know that until today. I thought I had like a month left. See, I'm turning 20. I thought I was 18, because like they told me, because I was like, you were talking about holidays, and then my birthday came up naturally because it's quite close, but I didn't know that. I was like, it's a month away. It's like, no, it isn't. And then I thought I was 18 for like forever. But turns out I'm 19, which makes it that much more sad, I guess. Yeah. And I'm turning 20, dude. God, what am I doing with my life? Nothing, because it's a party. Sorry. Alright, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, also, I don't know what I'm getting, because, like, we're kind of poor, so we're not supposed to get a lot of stuff. But my younger sister, who just graduated high school, got a graduation party, and I didn't get a graduation party, though I didn't ask for a graduation party. Actually, I told them not to give me a graduation party, thinking that it would save money, because they spent about $250 on a party that 20 people went to, and the rest of the 30 people that they invited didn't do anything. So, and it was horrible. Like, my father was yelling the entire time. Mother was yelling at him. I was scared the entire time because people were there. So finally I was able to get back to the apartment to be away from everyone. Just horrible. Anyway, so hopefully I don't get a party. And I told them, kind of jokingly, but at the same time, not jokingly, is to tally up the amount of money they would have spent, like on, because sometimes you go to the dollar store, and they get like these banners or whatever, um, and that says happy birthday, streamers, a cake, and the gift itself, and I say, hey, you know what? Don't spend any of that. Tally up the amount of money you would have spent, and just give it to me. I'd rather have that. Which I guess in a way is kind of, it's not selfish, really. Maybe it is. Is it? I'm not entirely sure, because they would have been spent the money anyway, and they could round down if they want to. I don't know. I just hate parties. If I ever get to move out, never having a party again. Well, maybe I will. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have a hangout session with myself, and it'll be like a party. It'll be a small party, and I'll have it recorded. Like, hey guys, I'm so happy you're here. It's my birthday party, right? Once every year. Today's the day, mateys. And you come around the bend. We'll party all night long, and you grab a beer, and we'll just party together. That was probably the worst Aussie accent you have ever heard. Stop like I'm trying. Let's be honest here. Actually, I have to admit that was the best Australian accent I've ever done. Because I can't do an Australian accent, as you've just heard. But what you just heard then was the best time I've ever done. I'm going to keep on practicing. Nope, that was horrible. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just bored right now. We were supposed to go to the pawn shop on the weekend, but I didn't know it was my birthday. So now it's just going to be weird going to the pawn shop, because they're whoever I go with is going to be like, "Oh, you can get more. It's your birthday." That's not what I wanted. I wanted to go to the pawn shop to get a game with my own money, under $15. And now it's just going to be weird. Anyway, okay. Wish me a happy birthday. Well, actually, hopefully I'll be able to. Actually, it's John's birthday. 2 days. He was born a day before me. He's a day older. But he doesn't know that, actually. I give out fake birthdays to people, so yeah. No one but my family knows my real birthday. Actually, most of my immediate family knows my birthday. Most of the people who cousins and all that stuff that are generally close to us, because not every cousin or whatever relative is close to a family, or maybe it is. I'm not sure. Well, if you have a small family, probably, but I have a relatively big family, if you can call it that. I have a relatively big relatives branch, askewed from mine. Anyway, but most of those don't even know, my stuff, which is fine because I don't know any about them. But that's because I generally don't care. I don't know if people care enough from other people that know me. So, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I don't know. So, bye.